Right, so I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go to Facebook. So you would just log in with your regular Facebook. I have a business like profile, personal profile and a personal because I made mine Facebook when I was 12. I did make a personal profile. That's completely up to you if you want to separate. I know some people like to do that, but you can keep your personal profile. And what you would do is when you're on home,
Reese? Do you think it should be separate, or is it best?
I think personally, as an agent, I think you should keep whatever one you have because you already have all those friends on there.
Right.
And again, they're still a great resource to network and for them to see all your posting. Some people just like to keep their personal life private. So that's the only reason they would create a new one.
Got it.
But I would suggest as a real estate agent, if they're looking at your business page, then they're gonna be looking at your personal page too. So might as well just keep it.
Right.
So what you're gonna do is you would click pages right under your name. And I have a few, but to create a new page, you just click create new. And then you're gonna name your page. You can do your name real estate, you can do KWVSR real estate. If you have a slogan, you can do that too, like say it's like Kristen sells homes, you're more than welcome to do that. So I'm just gonna do Reese just so that I can show you how to do it. In the category, you would choose real estate agent. In the description, this is where you would want to like copy and paste your bio, or I wouldn't do the whole thing if you have a long bio, but just put in there like what you offer, maybe a little bit about you. You don't have to do that right away. You can edit that afterwards, but that's definitely something you do want to add. Then you just click create page, and then it'll load eventually. And then it's going to ask you to upload a profile photo. So I don't even know if let's see. Sophia Green. So I'll upload my photo, and then you can just drag it around so that it's the correct size. So if you click on the eye, it does say that it's recommended. Oh, there we go. Try choosing an image that is 150 by 170 by 170. So that's definitely something. If you have an image and it's too big and it's like all the way on your nose, feel free to just send me the image and I can resize it for you. If you have an HP, you can resize it by opening it with Paint. But if you don't know how to do that, feel free to send it over to me. Your cover photo, the great thing about this is that you can actually create them in Command. So if you were to go into Command, and I'll log into mine, and go to Design, and you would click the blue plus button on the bottom right, and like I said, this is something you guys will learn more about specifically designs, but I just wanted to show you that you can create a design here for your cover photo. You would choose social and click next. And then what you would do, you would go to branding, and that will have a banner that's specifically made for Facebook. So you go to Business Basics and go to social branding and click on Facebook covers. And they have ones already made, but you're more than welcome to like add a bunch of things to here if you want to do a little collage. If you have a specific home that you want to really put on your Facebook page, you can do that. So let's just say I want to do this one. The one thing you do want to do is you definitely want to add our KWVSR or for Tenafly, your Tenafly logo, because then when you're posting to your business Facebook page, you don't have to put the logo in every single post. If you don't have the logo on your cover photo, then every time you post, you would have to make sure to add the KW logo to your social post. So you always want to make sure you add that. And like I said, you can use a design and say you want to add different things, you want to change the wording, and then you would just download as a JPEG and start download, and then you'll be able to upload this, and it'll already be in Facebook's formatting, so you know everything that you put on here is going to fit on your business page. So if we were to go back to our business Facebook page, you would click add cover photo, and if you already have a photo that you want to put on there from your computer, you're more than welcome to do that too. Just always make sure that you do add that KW logo. It'll just save you time when you are doing things. And I'm just going to add that. And now, as you can see, it fits perfectly on here. And I'm going to save that. And once you save, now you have your Facebook page. It literally took what, like 4 minutes? Obviously, you're going to want to update a lot of the information, but to actually just create it, it's super simple. Your username, you just click where it says create a username. And I would just literally put whatever your name is on there, I would put that. Or say you were doing a slogan like Kristen Sells Homes, maybe the username, you want to put your full name and do real estate so that when people are searching your name, it shows up like that. But if you're using your full name or even your first name for your business page, I wouldn't worry about that. So it's really up to you. If you want to get some tips on choosing a username, you can click on that. It'll tell you. But I would just go with whatever your business page is, or if you want to just put your name in there, you can do that too. So I'm just going to do Resells Homes. And so it's not letting me do that. It'll tell you if it's not. Oh, there we go. So Resells Homes isn't an option. So if this doesn't turn blue, it means someone already has that, which is interesting. I'll have to look them up. So I'm just going to do real estate with Reese. Who are these people?
Reese, I have 2 questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Is there a way I could, with me having the business page, are you in like the about section so I could follow along? Or the...
I'm gonna go through there too.
Oh, okay. And if you just do like Kristen Bayrami Real Estate, is that like a decent like name for your page?
Yeah.
Or should KW Village Square or something?
Yeah, I think that's good. And I think if you are going to be, I think that's great because like I was saying, if they type your name in, then most likely your business page will come up as well. But yeah, I mean, most people do like their name. Real estate, I can show you a few people that I know. Carla Ribeiro. See, like Carla Ribeiro is just Carla Ribeiro Realtor. So that's her page. So as you saw, like when I searched it, that was something that came up as well. Patty. And Patty Gurney has real estate sales and staging because she does staging too. But as you can see, when your name's in it, it'll also pop up. Just some people like to use their slogan, but I think the name is good.
Okay.
And so as you'll see, it says like you're only 3 to 13 steps to complete your setup page. You can just walk through this to make sure you get everything set up. So establish your page identity. We added a profile picture already. Provide your information. So this is where you're going to want to add your website. You can add your KW website. Obviously, I wouldn't add your Facebook page as the website just because then it's just going to bring them to the same place. If you wanted to use a link on your website that goes straight to your About Me page first, you can do that. So you just click Add Website and you just click Paste in your website. Location, you can put the address. So you would just put the Ridgewood address in there. And then it will update that. I don't know why. And you just put that information in, your phone number, business hours. As an agent, I would always just put always open. Or if you don't want to put hours available, you can just not put that on your page. Phone number, I would highly recommend putting that on there because if people are on your business page from their phone, they can literally just click it and it'll go right to you. And then your messaging preferences. So you can connect to WhatsApp if you use that, but what you can do is if you go over to the left-hand side and you go to settings and you click messaging, you can actually create like, you can make it so that a message automatically pops up. So you can have your messenger link, you can show a greeting. So when someone goes to your page, what it'll do is it'll pop up the message below. So say you want to do like, hey, thanks for getting in touch with me. Like, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And that'll pop up on the bottom of your business page right when they go there. You can set automatic responses. So if they ask like what your contact information is, all that stuff, you can actually add that so that they're getting a response right away. And then obviously you would just, you know, actually answer them eventually if they ask more questions. So that's really up to you if you want that. If you would rather just have just a message pop up and you personally message them back, that's perfectly fine. Your page information, like I said, you want to make sure you put that description. You want to put your contact information, the location, service areas. You can add a neighborhood if you really focus in a service area. You're more than welcome. Like say you really focus in Ringwood or Ramsey, you can put that in there so that people know you're not just working in Ridgewood. Again, for this, obviously you're not temporary service hours, you're available. And the price range, obviously I would just leave unspecified. You can add your Instagram account. You can also add your Twitter. If you do use a messaging app, you can add that as well. But really probably just Instagram. And again, your account information, you would just add the username for that. So it would just be whatever your Instagram username is. For the templates and tabs, you can decide what's going to be on the left side when they're looking at your business page. So say you don't want reviews on the page or you want it below, you would just drag in the order that you would like or click them off for ones that you don't want, which is perfectly fine as well. I didn't designate what I was, but you can designate yourself as a business so that it applies that template to the bar so that it kind of shows like what groups you're linked to this page. Like say you're in like Wyckoff Moms or like a small business page in the town you live in, that people can see that you're also involved in that. Maybe it'll give you a little edge when they're looking for an agent. Notifications, I would definitely keep these on because if someone messages you, you want to make sure that you get that message. Advanced messaging, like I was saying, you can create that automatic message to go out to them if you want, like, what's your contact information, anything like that. Page roles, you really don't have to do anything. Obviously, you're the existing person. If you ever had an admin, that's when you could add them so that they have the ability to go in and post and edit anything. And really, that's about it. What you can do next is to go, obviously, add this to your command. So what you would do is you would go to your page, and you're going to copy the URL, whatever your URL is. It's going to be what you want to do is search it. This is you're in the editor right now. So what you would want to do is you would want to get out of that. So you would just go to your Facebook, and what you would do is search for your business page. So I just put mine as Reese, so we'll see if it pops up. Oh, look at all these Reeses. So you would just click on yourself, and you would just copy the link so that you can view as a visitor. That's a tongue twister. So then that link is what your link would be for everyone else. And I just want to make sure before I show you how to add that in command that you guys understand kind of how to create that business page and to understand it.
Well, I already have a business page, so I think I'm good. But that was a good tip in regards to view as a visitor. So
yeah, because then you know what it looks like to them as well. So if you want to edit anything,
right.
So you would copy and paste that link into your command. So we'll log back into command. You don't need to be in that part.
And the location, if I have the office address, does it still show my town on the map?
It might be, are you on your phone or on your computer?
I'm on my computer right now, but I might have set up my page on
Um,
my phone.
I can take a look at that. Maybe you added it as a service area. The map though is if you're viewing as like if you're on it, it's probably just because that's where your location is. But I can take a look at that for sure.
Okay, thank you.
So what you would want to do is go to your settings, and you would go to Connect Settings and Marketing Profile, and you would scroll all the way down till you get to the social part and add that Facebook page.
So Reese, when you were working on that for me, did you already put that in there, do you think, or?
It should be in there, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take a look.
Yeah, it should be, but if it's not, then let me know. And then after that's for your marketing profile, so that when you go to your website, that there'll be a Facebook button so that it'll bring them to your Facebook page. Now that you have a business page, what you're going to do is go to Command Settings and go to Applications, and we're going to add that Facebook post scheduling and Facebook Ads Manager. So for me, I already have them connected, but you guys would just scroll down. The first one's under productivity and the other one's under marketing automations. And you're just going to click connect account. It's going to connect it to your personal profile because that's what manages your business page. Don't worry, nothing will ever schedule or post to your business, to your personal profile, only a business page. It's just because you're the ads manager for that account. And when you click connect account, it's just going to log into Facebook. So if you already have your Facebook username and password saved, it'll automatically do that. Everyone good? Kristen, did you have your business page connected already? I know
do.
Ryan does.
If I
Okay.
change my username right now, does it have to be reconnected or it's still the same thing?
It should still be the same thing because it's connecting to your ads manager, not the actual business page. When you would go to do a Facebook ad, I would just make sure that the business page name is the correct one.
Okay.
Amy, are you all good? I just don't want to go to the next spot if you're not all set up.
No, I'm fine. I'm following along. Thank you.
Okay, awesome.
This is recorded, right,
So-
Reese?
Yes, and I'm posting the class from Monday, Tuesday, and today, later today on the Coaching Lobby YouTube
Nice.
channel. And I'm going
YouTube
to post the link in the Coaching Lobby.
Got it.
So after you do that, now that we have it connected, we can do a scheduled post, which is awesome. So what you would do is you would click on campaigns. It's the fifth button up from the bottom. It looks like a little, I used to call it a bullhorn, and then I realized it's just a megaphone. So you can just click on that. And you're going to click on social posts at the top. And this is great because it shows you can actually schedule for, I think it's 6 months. So if you want to go through and make social posts for every single holiday and schedule them all, you're more than welcome to do that. You can actually look at your schedule posts in a month view as well. So it'll show you everything you have scheduled for that month, or just the week view. I think the week view is good whenever you're looking in here. One of the things to know is that we have a lot of quick social posts that you can just use without really having to do anything. If you can't think of something to post that week, there's a lot that they have different stock photos in them, and then you can always just edit the message. So this one is saying, want to make your next move as safe as possible, lighten your load by donating the following options. And if you click share, it would open it up so that you could edit it. Say you wanted to add maybe a few donating places near your home, links to those, you could add those. And then you would scroll down and you would just choose scheduling. And you could schedule posts or post immediately. My account, my business page, I don't have actually one on here. But you would just click to connect that. It should already be connected, so your name would just be down here, and you would click schedule post. And then whenever you scheduled it, it would go up here for whatever date that is. And you can click this shovel button, and it'll give you a bunch of other posts as well. So those are great if you're ever struggling to find some ideas for your posts. They're updated usually every week. And there's a few of the same wording, just different photos. If you were just going to create your own, what you would do first is you would go to designs and you would click the plus button and you would choose social and next. And just so you know, you can only post schedule to Facebook from command. Facebook recently updated their scheduling in their brand, so hopefully we'll be able to post it Instagram as well. But what you would do is you would choose either from listings, if you had a listing, you just want to make sure that it's a social wide. That's the perfect version if you were just posting to Facebook. You can also go to templates and go to new designs, and there will be a bunch of new designs. This is where they put a lot of the holiday ones. If you click on pivot shift and go to social square, this is another great place to just find some free marketing options. You have like a market update that you want to use. You're more than welcome to use the market update that we send out and download that and schedule that to go out to your business page as well. So I'm just going to say I have an open house, and I'm going to click use, and it'll bring me into the design. And like I said, since you have that the logo already on your business page, you don't need to add it to here. So the way you would edit this, obviously I'm going to keep the open house, but my information about the house is going to change. So I would just double click on this and you can go through and edit. An easier way to edit the text, because sometimes if the text is overlapping or it's really small, it's kind of hard to see where your mouse is. You would click the typewriter tool at the top. It's right next to the font size, and it'll bring you up into very much easier way to edit all that information. So say it's the one I have is a 2-bed, 1-bath. It's 2,000 square feet, and the list price is $350. I honestly take out the built-in, unless it's a new construction. I wouldn't I wouldn't put like built-in 1800 probably, unless it was a historic home. So I edited all that information. I moved it around a little. I can take that out, and they always put in the templated logo just to remind you guys to add your own. But like I said, for this, you don't need to, because you're going to be posting to your Facebook business page, so it's already on there. Obviously, we're not in March, so I'm going to change the open house to January 10th. And I do mine from 1 p.m. to 3. And mine obviously is not 123 Spruce Road City. A way that you can look up your listing is you would click on the KWLS and you would search. So trying to think of one that is on the market. You guys have any or know of any?
17 Florence Drive, Clifton.
You want to make sure that you always add New Jersey, because other MLSs will have the same number, like the MLS number as yours, just in different states. So you'll learn that there is a lot of different states with the same addresses. So then you just want to scroll until you find it. Here, this one.
That's it.
Woo! So the great thing about this is you don't even have to download the image to your computer, re-upload it. So you can choose right from the listing. So I'm going to choose this one. And if you click on the photo and you hover over the one that you want to replace it with, if you click this little recycling button, it'll actually put it in that exact template. So the only thing is, if the pictures are different sizes, if I click the button, if the pictures are different sizes, it might come out a little blurry. So what I would do is I would just add the photo and delete the one that was there. And then you would just obviously move it around to fit the formatting that you want. I clicked refresh by accident. There we go. And the other great thing is that when you search that through the KWS, it'll pull up the information as well. So if you are doing an open house or someone else and you don't know all the information, and instead of actually going to MLS, you can just look through it here. It'll tell you all the beds, baths, all of that. So if you just click on listing details instead of photos, it'll give you all that information. So that's always a great thing. And then obviously, like I said, you can get rid of the DBA logo. If you wanted to add a text, you would just click add text. And if you click add, it'll give you just generic options. There are some banners that you can use if you want a little like fancier. Or if you want to just make sure that the font and everything is the same, you can just click on the text you already have, copy and paste, and then you can just use that same font so that you know it coincides with everything. If you had images on your computer, then you would just go to images at the top and click add, and then you can just upload straight from your computer. The one thing you do want to make sure is that you click file and save. It should already be on automatic save, but it's always good to double save. And the good thing is that if you save it on your own, say you do something, you're like, you know what, I just want to start from the beginning. You can click this back arrow that has a little, like, it almost looks like a clock. And if you click that, you can actually restore to your original image or whatever the last saved image was. So that's always good, especially if you're working on something that you're kind of just playing around with. In the top right, you'll want to name it. So I'm just going to name this 123 Spruce Open House. And I always put the date so I can always go back. So I'm going to do Open House 110. And you'll click when you're done, you can just click the done button. If you wanted to put this anywhere else, like LinkedIn, then you would click download and you would start the download. But since we're using the scheduler, we don't need to. You would just click done. And it does take a little while for it to like completely save. So when you go to campaigns, we're going to schedule that post. It's Wednesday. We want it to go out tomorrow, but we don't want to forget. So I'm going to click create a new campaign, just a regular social post. I would write like open house this Sunday from 1 to 3. Beautiful, whatever you want to put, your little description. And then I always add contact me today for any questions. I think it's always good to have that on your post. And your phone number, obviously. And then you can actually just browse your design library. You don't even have to download the image. Like I said, sometimes you have to just wait a few minutes for it to download to pick up, but then other times it will just do it automatically. And so then it'll ask you to crop. So if you click where it says square 1 to 1, you would just click free, and that's where you could just like crop it however you wanted. If you wanted this whole image on there, then you would just click wide and click crop. And then you would schedule the post. Again, you can schedule it or publish immediately. On the right-hand side, the KWVSR page disconnected, I think, because I created the new page. But on the right-hand side, you would see a complete preview of how it's going to look on Facebook. And it'll allow you to look at it from a Facebook point of view, as well as a mobile point of view if people are looking on their phone. And then you would just click schedule, or if you want to save it as draft, you could save it as draft as well. So that's how you would create your business page and do your first scheduled post. Does anyone have any questions?
The where you put that one picture, I guess, with the open house, it looked like there was an area where you could add more photos. Is that for like mobile apps where they could swipe and see individual pictures of the home?
So you can't add for the actual post when you're scheduling. Let me go back into there. You can only add one photo. Like it's not going to let you do a sliding photo. You're more than welcome on the actual design to add more photos if you would like. But for the scheduler, it only allows you to do one photo. It doesn't let you do more, and that's just Facebook's rules.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Kristen or Amy, do you have any questions on anything?
Not so far.
Yeah, like I said, I followed along pretty well. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I mean, this was it. I just wanted to show you guys how to do your scheduled posts. and how to create your business page. So if you guys don't have any questions, then I'll let you go. But if you do, feel free to ask.
Okay. All right. Well, I might need your help for my
Everyone's
first one,
good?
so I'll send you a note.
Those
All right,
free,
sounds good.
oh, sorry.
No, go
Those-
ahead.
Posts that are set up already in there, are there like, I keep seeing the same ones on my end. Are there more to scroll through?
Yeah, so if you click shuffle,
Oh, okay.
it should shuffle you to new ones. I know that, I don't know if they update them every week. I think maybe it's like every 2 weeks. But from what I've seen, I've used a lot of these for an agent I work with, and a lot of these on my end are new ones. So I would just click shuffle until you see some that are, you know, and if you want to use a different photo, but you want to use the text, feel free to do that as well.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah, those are a great plus, because maybe one week you're like, I don't really have anything to post this week, and those are already done for you.
Yeah, definitely. They're great.
All right, is everyone good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Well,
much,
thanks
Reese.
for coming, guys. I appreciate it,
All right.
and I'll see you soon.
Take
Thank
care.
you. Have
Bye
a good
now.
one.
Bye, you too.